This is 7 National News, and in our top story. His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, the UAE Vice President, Prime Minister and ruler of Dubai, has instructed the UAE Water Aid Foundation to provide clean drinking water to the people of Gaza. His Highness Sheikh Mohammed has instructed the foundation to act swiftly to provide enough water supplies despite tremendous challenges to realize the goal due to the volatile situation in the Gaza Strip. Sheikh Mohammed reiterated the UAE's firm commitment to stand beside the Palestinian people who are suffering from an acute shortage of water. His Highness Sheikh Mohammed was quoted as saying, "Provision of clean drinking water is not a luxury. Rather, it is a duty, and if delivery of water in time of peace is taken for granted, it is necessary and imperative for those besieged under shelling." The UAE will continue its campaign to provide water to millions of people all over the world and to deliver the message of love, peace and goodness to all peoples of the earth. The foundation has drilled hundreds of wells so far in many countries such as Tanzania, Afghanistan, Pakistan, India and northern Iraq, to name a few, together with building more water treatment plants as well as providing water purification equipment and water pipelines in the areas in need of drinkable water. In implementation of instructions given by President His Highness Sheikh Khalifa bin Zayed Al Nahyan, His Highness General Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed Al Nahyan, Crown Prince of Abu Dhabi and Deputy Supreme Commander of the UAE Armed Forces, has instructed the distribution of 715 houses to eligible citizens in the Emirate of Abu Dhabi. According to a report released by Emirates news agency WAM, the provision of houses to support a decent life for citizens constitutes the top priorities of the inclusive development agenda of the Emirate of Abu Dhabi. The distribution of the housing is also in compliance with the leadership's vision for leveraging the living reality of citizens to the pace of socio-economic developments the Emirate is witnessing, guided by the unique social and development approach launched by the late founding father Sheikh Zayed bin Sultan Al Nahyan, which places human beings at the top of development plans. The allocation of new houses also underlines the proper care paid by His Highness Sheikh Hamdan bin Zayed Al Nahyan, the ruler's representative in the Western region, and the close follow-up by His Highness Sheikh Hazza bin Zayed Al Nahyan, National Security Advisor and Deputy Chairman of Abu Dhabi Executive Council and Chairman of Abu Dhabi Housing Authority. With the recent outbreak of Ebola virus disease making headlines all over the world, Saudi Arabia has placed a ban on Muslim pilgrims from the affected countries. According to reports, the Saudi Ministry of Health has enforced a ban on pilgrims from Sierra Leone, Guinea and Liberia, which are the hardest hit countries by the virus, from performing Hajj or Umrah this season. The announcement comes after Emirates Airlines recently announced a suspension of flights to Guinea, coupled with international SOS, stating that the risk of the virus spreading to the region is low. A spokesperson for the Saudi Ministry of Health was quoted in the local reports as saying that additional measures have been put in place at all airports, with personnel trained on identifying and dealing with Ebola cases. The concerns of the Saudi authorities could have been spiked due to the impact of MERS virus on the Hajj and Umrah season, which killed around 298 people in the kingdom. More than 800 people in the West African countries are reported to have died from the Ebola virus disease in the worst outbreak since it was identified 40 years ago. The new UAE visa structure, which took effect this month, has maintained the 5,000 dirham annual housemaid sponsorship fee. According to local reports, for residents willing to sponsor a housemaid, an entry permit or employment visa is required for the domestic worker to enter the country, following which a residence visa can be applied for at the residency department. The sponsors are required to hire the housemaid through a recruitment agency prior to applying for the entry permit, and then have to apply for the residency within 60 days of the maid's arrival. The fees include 200 to 250 dirhams for the entry permit or employment visa, 200 to 250 dirhams for a one-year residency visa, a 5,000 dirham sponsorship fee for each year the maid lives in the country, and a 2,000 dirhams deposit that is refunded when the visa is cancelled and the maid leaves the country. As per the rules, UAE residents can sponsor a housemaid if they have a minimum monthly salary of 6,000 dirhams or 5,000 dirhams plus company-provided accommodation, are married and have immediate family members under their sponsorship. Dubai Municipality has announced in a statement that they have completed the renaming of all main streets and 50% of sub-streets in Dubai. They expect to finish the installation of signboards by the end of the first half of 2015. The civic body also accomplished the naming of all intersection roads with Sheikh Zayed Road, Sakim 1, 2, 3 areas, Al Sufuh 1, 2 areas and Dubai Marina. They have also finished the renaming of intersections in Oud Mathina 1 and 2, Nadal Sheba 2 and 4, Dubai Investment Park and Jabal Ali Industrial Area. Dubai Municipality's Director General, Engineer Hussein Nasser Luther, stated that this is in an effort to preserve the national identity through traditional names inspired by the Emirati culture and in line with international practices in this field. At the same time, the municipality has already started the implementation of its new addressing system called Makani. It uses digital codes to help everyone reach the desired location by entering the area or building code they're looking for with 1 meter accuracy. As part of the efforts to ensure cleanliness of marine waters, Abu Dhabi has issued new environmental rules for its beachfront hotels. A new guide, Management of Beach Water Quality for Human Health at Abu Dhabi Hotels, was published by the Abu Dhabi Tourism and Culture Authority with the support of the Environment Agency Abu Dhabi. The 28-page guide explains how to manage pollution incidents, identifying specific roles and responsibilities, and detailing a 9-step procedure for the development of beach water quality monitoring programs. According to officials from the EAD, the organization responsible for monitoring water quality at recreational beaches in the emirate, the new rules aims to guarantee the health of hotel guests. It was further added that the new guidelines should provide a higher standard for public health than the privately run Blue Flag program, which some hotels had voluntarily adopted. And finally, looking to other news. Vogue Fashion Dubai Experience has announced a return for its second edition, which will showcase the works of over 28 fashion designers. Fashionistas can book their diaries as Dubai Mall will once again be home to elegant designs during the glamorous festival from the 30th of October to the 1st of November. Aside from the fashion shows, the event will host an array of workshops and panel discussions throughout the 3-day event. For the first time, 20 emerging designers from around the world were selected from global talent competition based on their originality and brand personality. Will showcase their women's collections and accessories at the International Talents Showcase, set to be held on the first and last day of the event. The event will also celebrate the talent of 8 new international designers that include Asudaria Studio from Saudi Arabia, Madhiya Asharqi from the UAE and Stella Jean from Italy, to name a few, at a fashion show to be held at the Dubai Mall. Fashion Catwalk on October 30. The designers were selected by Vogue Italia as part of VFDE's focus on mentoring the new generation talents. According to the organisers, the event should reflect the incredible potential of the region and serve as a platform to strengthen their global outreach.